Trying to get some people up in here and get some viewers. What's up, guys? Happy New Year's to you. Try to get some viewers up here before I start this test. Happy New Year's to everybody out there. So here's what we have. This is a 3-pill base box. This is exactly how they're going to look. They are in a 8-pill small cabinet. There's no room to put the fans on the inside, and there's plenty of reason. I'm not going to take the skin off of it for everybody can see inside. I'm not into that. And we're going to run this. This has got 2 power supplies in here. 60 amps worth of power supply. It's a 3-pill in here with the HD2879s, all HD2879s, including the driver. As you can see, the power supply is running at 15.02 volts right now. And you have a main power on-off switch there. You can see how fast the power supply is drained down due to the fans. We'll turn that back on. I have to put the knob on here yet. Didn't do that. I have to yet put some stickers on the back. But on the back of this unit, there's a jack back here. And you've seen the voltage up front at 15.2. Alright. I didn't take and get the cord out to plug it into the radio up here. But with that said, this is a different voltage than what's actually running the amplifier section of it. You can run up to a 6 amp radio. If you've seen my videos in the past, you can run like, Cobras, 29s, 25s, 148s, whatever, and as long as it don't exceed 6 amps. This is a controlled voltage here. If you were to hook a voltmeter up here, you're going to see almost the same voltage as what's on the board. But as soon as you plug the radio in, the voltage here drops, and then when you turn it on, it drops again. So realistically, you're going to end up right around 14.2 to 14.4, somewhere in there to run your radio, which is perfect. I blocked off a lot of the air here because my heat sink's all the way over here. I want it to go through the heat sink. So with that said, that's the basics of the box. No preamp, no side bands, the AM unit, and that's all it's intended for. It's going to be a driver. But with that said, let's get started with this test, and you guys can look at the numbers for yourself. What we're going to have here is a 25 watt return slug going back to my radio right there, Cobra 29, and that'll be on this meter here. Over here I had a 1000 watt slug, same one I always use, everybody, and it goes up to this bird meter up here that I purchased from Matt from Watts Electronics in New York. Good guy. So if you need bird equipment, you can get a hold of him on eBay or contact me and I'll give you his number and you can call him. So let me switch hands and get ready to run this camera real quick. So once again, here's a 25 watt return slug going back to my radio. Let's take a look at the input reflect. Audio, 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 audio. That's 25 watt slug. It's not moving, it's 1 bar. What is that? That's like an 1/8 of a watt? Yeah, it's about 1/8 of a watt return. Audio, audio, audio. Alright. There's your voltage of the unit under a load. Audio, 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 audio. 1492 is the highest voltage point on it. It dropped as low as 1488. We'll bring this up a little bit bigger for you guys. And here we go, 1000 watt slug, you're looking at the bottom scale. 440 is 400. Audio, audio. That's 380 watts out of 3 pills. Look at the voltage again. Audio, audio. 14.9 volts. Here we go again. Audio, audio. 1 2 1 2 1 2. I'm talking in the microphone. Audio 320, 340 watts bird. Input standing wave going back to the radio, very stable. Audio, audio, audio. All right, let's see how many watts I'm putting into it. Here's my radio. And remember, you're going to lose a few watts because of the circuitry going through the amplifier. So you're not going to see what this radio will fully put out by itself, which I shut the amplifier off and I'll be going through the circuit, but it'll get you still close. It's not the same as if you hooked up a radio direct. Audio, 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 audio. So it's showing 10, 10.5 bird. So let me shrink this down a little bit. Shut off the unit. Okay, look at the same power from the radio. Sorry, my hands are shaking trying to hold this big ass phone. I'm going to get a smaller one. Audio. It's about the same, I guess. Audio. 10, 11 bird. But if I were to totally bypass it, it would show me about 12. So, here's what we're going to do. We're at 14.7 volts on my radio. Let's back it down. Let's make this a ducky radio. Let's see how low we can go with this. Let's see if it comes back up. 10, 11 volts. We don't want to go that low. Alright, let's go 12.7 volts. Alright, so let's just say you got a pyramid power supply and you run your really expensive radio and you don't put juice to it, you won't get the power out of it, but here you go. Audio. Alright, that's 7.5, that's 8.5 bird. Big line right there after the 5 is 7.5. Audio. Almost 8.5 bird. Alright. Turn that back on. Let's see here. I probably need to bring Dickie up, eh? We'll bring it to 100 watts. Alright. There's an 8 watt bird radio basically. 3 till. Audio, audio. I gotta get my hand stable here. Audio. It's still 280 bird with an 8 watt radio. That's pretty ridiculous. 280 bird out of 3 pills. Here's your voltage. Audio 1494. So let's bring our radio up a little bit. Let me shut this off real quick. Let's bring our radio up to 13.8 volts. Cool. Let's look at my power of my radio. Audio 10 bird. 10 bird. Turn that back on. Okay. I'll probably have to set my dead key again. Set it back there at 200. Try and do this all one-handed. Alright, here you go. Let's see if we can do it this way. Try to set the camera up. There. Focus, will you? Come on. There you are. Audio. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's still 320 to 340 watts with a 10 watt bird radio. So, all you guys out there spending money on radios, if you do or you don't, this box is still going to perform. So, if you have a radio that performs, 10, 12, 14 bird, you're going to get maximum output of these 3 pill amplifiers. I tell you what, this is a really nice package. It's really small. It's light. Got plenty of airflow. I put all the heat sink I could squeeze in this thing, and then I restricted the air in the back to make sure that it gets across that heat sink like it's supposed to. So hopefully you guys got it. I posted the price sheets on all the 2018 amplifiers with shipping. Is the prices on the price sheet. It's all with shipping. Now, I got a couple guys in Hawaii, and I've always did something different for the guys in Hawaii. I split the shipping with the guys in Hawaii. Just because they're in Hawaii, they're already spending money, and it costs them double or triple to get their equipment. So I normally split the shipping with my guys in Hawaii. Anybody here in the United States, California to New Jersey, New York, all the way down to Florida. Canada don't count, but I cover the shipping. But anybody that's basically like in Hawaii, Canada, Puerto Rico, we gotta split the shipping, and that's the best thing I can do for you guys. And but there you go. That's the 2018 3-pill bass unit, very first one, and in fact, I think it's the first one I ever built in this configuration, especially with the HGs. these boxes are working awesome. Love the pills, they work really well. And coax feeds are very important. We're running a 12-foot piece of coax right here, mini 8, right from my radio to the back end of this thing. And then this is actually a 6-foot. It's 213 6-foot, but it goes to the bird meter right there, and then goes to 217 out there, which is 6-foot, and then it goes on up to my dummy load. Big dummy load. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Happy New Year's to everybody out there, all the viewers that hadn't made it to see this live. You'll be able to watch it later. I'll repost it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the video, and give me a call if you're interested in any of the pieces that I post. This one's actually called for. It was done, paid, and it's getting ready to get out of here probably the next day or so. So the units are all done. This is the first of the base station line. I have made 5-pill bases in the past and a 16-pill chassis, and the fans are actually on the inside of the 5-pill base. This one here, just I tried to get him to go with a little bigger chassis, but he just said he's tight for room. So we went with this, and this is the 8-pill chassis 2-fan lid kit from ICA over there in Jersey. But anyway, there you have it. HG 2879 3-pill, all 2879s, including the driver. Hey Molly, you gonna say hi to everybody? Huh? What happened? You better say hello. You saying hello to everybody. What do you think, Zip? You ain't having it. You don't even care. You're tired. She's been chasing you all day, hasn't you? Alright guys, well take care. And once again, hope you enjoyed the video out here, and you have a good New Year's. I'm cutting this thing off. Alright, here we go. We're going to run this test on this 3-pill base box. It's one piece. With that said, the power source is in the back. It runs a radio back here, and it's at a different voltage than what the amplifier is actually running at. So we'll go through this test, and we'll go step by step, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's turn on the unit. Alright, so and obviously you can see two different voltages. This one here is actually running an amplifier. This one here is running the radio jack. And yes, it says 1475, but as soon as I plug this fuse in and it senses the radio here, that voltage is going to drop. Alright, so it automatically drops. So now, as soon as I turn the radio on, it'll drop again. Alright, so now we're at 14.3. That's just the radio on. So it automatically brings down the circuit. It's how it's designed. And so when I key it up, it'll drop again. And it'll stay stable there. And then the meter on the right will actually be the amplifier, and this will be the radio here. So you'll see both of them drop down as far as voltage goes, and then I'll show you output power. So let me just key this up, just that key. Drop down to 14.2. So he dropped a little bit more than 1/10 of a volt. Look at the amplifier on the right. It didn't drop much. So actually the circuit's working very well. Now when I put modulation into it, audio. So we're at 14.0 on the radio, which is perfect, and then the amplifier is at 14.8. Output power with that, this is a 10-12 watt radio. We'll just bring this up just a little bit. And I'm at 1,000 watt slug, that's the bottom scale. That can a little over 200. I'm talking audio, 320 watts RMS. All powered off of this one unit. It's powering my radio and the amplifier with no problems at all. So that's what this test was about. This amplifier is very universal that way. So if you don't have a power supply to run your radio, then you now have one. You plug your mobile radio in. Let's say your base radio had broke, and all you had left is your mobile radio. So you should be able to use this this device to take power your radio, power the amplifier up. Unfortunately, It's just an on-off. It's just an on-off on it. I could set it up to where you could just run the radio with a separate switch, but you know, it's kind of an all-on situation for this particular unit. Most of the guys just talk on their equipment with everything on. This test was just to show you the performance of the radio jack that's supplied on the base boxes. So most of them have the radio jack. So the 2-pill, the 4-pill, the 5-pill, the 2, the 4, the 2 to 3, the 4-pill units all have these. Actually, all the amplifiers will have these on here. The 5-pill, the 4-pill, the 5-pill, 6-pill, 8-pill base boxes will have a service jack in the back. So it'll have a ground bolt, and then you'll have an isolated positive B+, so you can actually use the amplifier as a slave power supply, but not using the amplifier. You can use it as a power supply on the other units. This particular unit wasn't meant for that, just because it only has 60 amps worth of power supply inside of it. So the test wasn't all about the watts. You know, the unit does do really, really well as far as output power with what the radio is producing. And we'll look at the output power once again real quick. There's a 1,000 watt slug right here. And we'll go up here and we'll take a look at the bottom scale. Audio, audio, audio. So it's still 340 watts RMS. Now, if I took and decided to run this radio on more voltage, which would be about 14.5 or even 14.7, this amplifier would actually produce 360 watts to 390 watts of power. So, and that's RMS power. So anyway, just a real quick video on how that jack works in the back, and the voltmeters showing what it was doing. So there you go. Happy New Year's, everybody. This was a 3-pill base box with a 60 amp power supply internal, and it's a supply jack for the radio. There you go. Enjoy it.